I'm thinking I'm gonna wear this here in Toronto in the morning.
Hey, yo, let me ask you a question.
When I get to...
I'm a nice guy.
Yo, why are you and Fifth just...
Hey, yo.
Why y'all not...
Hey, yo, I don't have no beef with
I don't know why.
With Fifth. He loves me. He loves me.
Do y'all really
can't
have
see
a
it?
beef?
I mean, y'all can't see.
The federal agents just found something shocking in Diddy's house, sending shockwaves in the industry. In a stunning twist, federal agents, heavily armed, raided Diddy's lavish mansions in Los Angeles and Miami, revealing long-hidden secrets. This marked a significant escalation in an ongoing investigation. Amid the chaos, rumors circulated about a shocking revelation. An affair between Justin Bieber and Diddy, kept under wraps for almost 15 years.
Some massive allegations might be coming soon involving Justin Bieber, P. Diddy, and Usher. Usher was discovered when he was 14 years old by P. Diddy. In an interview with Oprah Winfrey in 2012, Usher admitted that Puff Daddy had brought him to sex parties and exposed him to drugs when he signed to the record.
Video footage, intimate correspondence, and scandalous photographs purportedly discovered reveal a mysterious and intriguing narrative. Federal agents carefully planned and executed a striking raid on Diddy's luxurious residences in both Los Angeles and Miami. This swift and coordinated operation resulted in the detention of Diddy's entourage members at his Miami Beach mansion, while another associate faced substance-related charges at Opalak Airport. In the midst of swirling chaos, allegations emerged from a lawsuit filed by music producer Rodney Lil Rod Jones, casting Diddy as the mastermind behind a criminal enterprise, possibly linked to a sprawling trafficking network. As the legal saga unfolded, it took an unexpected turn by roping in actor Cuba Gooding Jr. as a co-defendant, injecting additional layers of complexity into an already sensational narrative.
The lawsuits to be considered by federal investigators and federal prosecutors and reviewed to determine whether or not a federal crime may have been committed. And that seems to be what happened here. I thought it was interesting that the attorney's statement really basically confirmed for the public that some of the investigative interest was likely generated from these lawsuits.
Lawyer Aaron Dyer, speaking on behalf of Diddy, strongly denounced the raid as an unjustified display of force. He stressed that Diddy had fully complied with authorities and was never held in custody. Dyer's remarks suggested a looming legal confrontation, painting Diddy as an undeserving target of unfounded allegations. As the media frenzy surrounding the raid died down, life on Star Island returned to its usual rhythm, albeit with lingering uncertainties and speculations circulating among the luxurious homes. As federal investigators meticulously searched Diddy's sprawling Miami Beach estate, they were greeted by an eerie stillness, as if the property itself had slipped into an abandoned slumber. Amid this ghostly ambience, electronic devices were seized, and Diddy's aides found themselves under scrutiny, though they were eventually let go. The inquiry, led by prosecutors from the Southern District of New York, drew strength from various witness accounts, notably including singer Cassie's. Her claims of misconduct against Diddy, outlined in a legal action swiftly resolved post-filing, only served to intensify the investigative fervor. At Opalak Airport, a dramatic scene unfolded as Brendan Paul, a key figure mentioned in Jones's lawsuit as a courier for Diddy, was apprehended on substance charges. The arrest not only shed light on Paul's alleged role in Diddy's operations, but also highlighted the complex network of connections surrounding the rap mogul. As law enforcement officials detained Paul, the focus intensified on Diddy's purported associates and the depth of their involvement in the ongoing investigation. Amidst the unfolding revelations, the hustle and bustle outside Diddy's compound and within Miami's vibrant strip club scene continue without pause, granting fleeting peeks into the lavish lifestyles synonymous with the elite of the music industry. The city's heartbeat thumps steadily, heedless of the turmoil gripping the realm of high-profile celebrities. Yet, beneath the shimmering facade of glitz and glamour, whispers of scandal echo, casting a somber shadow over the extravagant soirees and luxurious gatherings that characterize Miami's nightlife. After the storm of federal raids swept through Diddy's mansions, the aftermath revealed a disturbing tableau that reverberated throughout the entertainment world. Among the trove unearthed by investigators lay unsettling audio recordings, explicit videos, and damning correspondences implicating underage individuals. One name shone conspicuously amidst this grim collection: For years, whispers about the nature of Diddy's bond with Justin Bieber have shrouded their relationship in mystery. Recent events, like the recent raid, cast fresh illumination on these speculations. Yet, this isn't the inaugural instance where their affiliation has ignited debate. The revival of a vintage video showcasing Diddy and a youthful Bieber has sparked renewed curiosity about their relationship dynamics. In his 40s, Diddy's close presence alongside the teenage pop icon hints at an unconventional bond between them. His comments about spending extensive time with Diddy and the mysterious nature of their interactions are raising concerns, particularly given Bieber's status as a minor at the time.
The record label. The cycle repeated when Puff Daddy found Justin Bieber around the same age as when he found Usher. According to Justin Bieber's own mother, Puff Daddy corrupted her son, pressuring him to go to these drug-fueled sex parties. This all becomes even more disturbing given the R. Kelly level allegations brought up against Sean Puffy Combs this past year.
Furthermore, Diddy's reference to temporarily overseeing Bieber's care, albeit in a professional context, intensifies the speculation. This, combined with accusations of grooming and exploitation within the entertainment sphere depicted in the video, portrays a troubling scenario of potential manipulation and misuse of authority. As Bieber's video, originally uploaded on his official YouTube channel more than 10 years ago, emerges again, it sheds light on Diddy's current legal troubles, stirring up suspicions about their past dealings. The re-emergence prompts uncomfortable reflections on Diddy's sway over the youthful celebrity and the dynamics of their connection during Bieber's crucial developmental phase, sparking concerns about potential exploitation and manipulation within the entertainment sphere. No secret that the realm of music and entertainment is a breeding ground for eyebrow-raising revelations. Shocking disclosures barely raise an eyebrow as the industry thrives on the gatekeeping culture, where wielders of power can make or break careers, sometimes at the expense of exploiting vulnerable talent. Recent exposés from Cat Williams have peeled back the layers of the industry's dark underbelly, casting a spotlight on figures like Diddy, who emerge as prominent players in this narrative.
Right.
I'm gonna let you tell it.
No, you're
No,
the
I
best.
want you to tell it.
You really are the best. You're proving it here today. As much as I'm proving it, you proving it. You proving it. Yeah, that wasn't the thing. It wasn't, people say that. He lost $50 million. No, that's not even close to what happened to this dude. And until you understand what happened to the dude, you don't understand what happened. Like, no, not they offered him $50 million and he turned it down. Who gonna turn down $50 million? Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did.
Diddy's revelations about being coerced into compromising situations to secure a lucrative record deal shed light on the dark underbelly of the music industry. His steadfast refusal to give in to such pressures underscores the ethical quandaries artists encounter in their quest for fame. Likewise, Cat Williams' accusations against Diddy introduce further intricacies to Mobile's image, portraying a backdrop of extravagance and moral decay hidden from public view. During his interview with Shannon, Sharpie Williams implied a culture of extravagance surrounding Diddy. He suggested that the mogul once tempted him with a substantial sum for a questionable act. While Diddy's legal woes have seized recent headlines, Williams's claim sheds light on the darker facets of his lifestyle, marked by unchecked privilege and dubious ethics. As speculation swirls and accusations abound, one truth emerges. The entertainment industry harbors secrets and scandals, with Diddy often at the epicenter. Whether these allegations hold weight remains uncertain, yet they serve as a stark reminder of the costs of fame and the length some will traverse to uphold their power and influence. In the midst of the escalating legal chaos encircling Diddy, the ominous shadow of the RICO Act looms large over the music magnate. But what significance does this hold for Diddy, and how does it pertain to his situation? Originally crafted to tackle organized crime syndicates, the RICO Act has expanded its reach, now encompassing a broad spectrum of activities, including those allegedly committed by individuals within the entertainment sphere. Essentially, this act empowers prosecutors not only to target specific criminal actions, but also to go after the entire criminal network implicated in those actions. Diddy's situation, as depicted in Rodney Lil Rod Jones's lawsuit, unveils a stark portrayal of an expansive criminal network camouflaged within the music industry. The allegations range from misconduct to trafficking and manipulation. These accusations against Diddy and his cohorts imply a consistent pattern of unlawful conduct, hinting at a broader scheme rather than isolated occurrences. Jones's legal action claims that Diddy orchestrated a scheme with a group of cohorts to partake in unlawful deeds, encompassing trafficking. This systematic exploitation and manipulation of individuals within the industry squarely falls under the purview of the RICO Act, which aims to dismantle such illicit enterprises and hold their instigators accountable. Furthermore, the lawsuit implicates Diddy in a campaign of intimidation and coercion aimed at maintaining dominion over those within his sphere of influence. From menacing threats to enticing promises of fame and fortune, Diddy's alleged tactics paint a disturbing picture of a man willing to go to any lengths to safeguard his empire. On the other hand, there's a certain aura suggesting he might not have always prioritized Usher's well-being. And there's even chatter about him becoming overly entangled with Justin Bieber during the latter's teenage years.
Yeah, so as soon as you turn 16, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you rock this every time you come to LA. Yeah, this gonna be yours. So every time you come to LA, it's a little dusty, but you know, come get the front shot of this.
Man. People are abuzz because Diddy and Bieber spent an extended period together when Bieber was just 15. And indeed, there's footage circulating of Diddy presenting Bieber with a Lamborghini, discussing Bieber driving it once he turned 16. Now, that has piqued everyone's interest. Some believe Diddy was dragging Bieber into mature drama prematurely. Let's face it, celebrities like Bieber require solid guidance, not to be thrust into challenging situations before they're prepared. However, Diddy isn't solely facing criticism for this. There are various misconduct allegations and other messy issues surrounding him. While not everything may be accurate, with former colleagues and individuals close to him questioning his conduct and motives, it's challenging to simply dismiss it. It's fascinating to consider the connections being drawn between Diddy's influence and the challenges encountered by artists like Usher and Bieber. Perhaps there's some residual negativity from Usher's past collaborations with Diddy, particularly in light of the legal issues Usher has navigated. Bieber, too, has been candid about his struggles with addiction and legal entanglements. There's speculation circulating that Diddy could have played a role in these difficulties.
Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But you never really got my number, so.
Right, okay.
My number?
Yeah.
I'll tell you my number.
Yeah.
It's 555.
Yeah.
Returning to Usher, he's been under the spotlight since childhood. In 2016, he shared with Howard Stern that his true schooling in fame began when he was only 14, hanging out with Puff Daddy. Usher recounts his experience at Puffy Flavor Camp, where he wowed everyone with his music. Soon after, he found himself in New York, living the high life with Puff Daddy during Bad Boy Records' heyday. It was truly a whirlwind introduction to fame. It's hardly unexpected that prominent figures such as Jay-Z and Diddy find themselves scrutinized for past deeds. When you've held the spotlight for as long as they have, controversy is practically inevitable. So it comes as little surprise that Diddy has recently found himself in legal entanglements. Just when you think you've heard it all, there's always a fresh headline to grab your attention. Usher found himself thrust back into the limelight recently due to resurfaced remarks he made about spending time at Diddy's residence when he was a teenager. This resurgence coincided with federal agents conducting raids on Diddy's properties in Los Angeles and Miami, investigating allegations of serious trafficking. Despite Diddy not facing any charges, he expressed frustration over the raids, deeming them excessive. In a 2016 interview on The Howard Stern Show, Usher candidly discussed his time living with Diddy in the 90s, a conversation that has once again gained traction on social media.
Level, because I'm seeing him go from his independence to then becoming Puff Daddy, you know what I'm saying? And I got a front row seat looking at that.
Usher, barely 14 or 15 at the time, confided in Stern that although things at Diddy's gatherings were lively, they didn't quite reach the level of an orgy as Stern implied. Reflecting on his experiences, Usher admitted witnessing some wild occurrences, leaving Robin Quivers, Stern's co-host, intrigued. Quivers probed Usher about whether he faced advances from women, but Usher maintained his composure, explaining that while there were indeed some interesting moments, his primary focus remained on his music. Back in the day, Usher stood out as the lone youngster in the midst of Diddy's Rising Stars crew. This raised eyebrows, especially considering a throwback Rolling Stone report pinpointed Usher's move to New York around 1994, when he was roughly 15, while Diddy was hitting 25. How did Usher land at Diddy's pad?
But I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
So nobody tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place, and I didn't necessarily understand it.
Biggie Smalls was there.
Biggie Smalls was there. Lil' Kim, Craig Mack.
All these people are hanging around.
Yeah.
Well, the backstory reveals that at the tender age of 13, Usher caught the attention of Legacy Records co-founder Antonio Lareed with his remarkable talent. However, marketing a young Usher proved challenging for Reed, who sought to toughen up his image. So he turned to Diddy, asking for a dash of his signature flavor to spice up Usher's persona. Reed envisioned Usher as more than just another pretty face in the music scene, aiming for a grittier edge beyond the usual LaFace style. Reed conceded it was a risky move to dispatch Usher to Party Central alongside Diddy, but it turned out to be a worthwhile venture. Usher had the opportunity to mingle with influential figures such as Notorious Big and Mary J. Blige, experiencing firsthand the essence of stardom. Diddy didn't merely guide him. He also ensured Usher remained diligent in his studies by financing a tutor and providing him with an allowance to steer clear of any trouble. Combs played a significant role in kickstarting Usher's career by producing his debut album in '94. While it didn't immediately soar to success, it laid the groundwork for Usher's future achievements. When Usher faced vocal challenges that nearly jeopardized his position, Combs intervened, persuading Reed to retain him.
Usher look like he fresh off a goddamn plane. Fresh off
the garden stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, pause, but like, check this out. Back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes, you know what I'm saying?
Despite not producing Usher's second album, My Way, which propelled Usher to stardom, their bond remained strong, with Usher viewing Combs as a supportive older brother figure. However, when asked if he would allow his children to stay with Combs, Usher vehemently declined, expressing a firm hell no. This decisive stance speaks volumes, particularly amidst recent troubling accusations against Combs. From Cassie to Lil Rod, the accusations sketch a lifestyle quite distant from the ideal setting for any child. Cassie's lawsuit, for instance, delved into some profoundly unsettling behaviors, including claims of misconduct and coercion into compromising situations. Her assertions hint at a recurring pattern of manipulation and control, sparking serious apprehensions about the atmosphere Diddy may cultivate around himself. Then there's Lil Rod, whose own allegations of manipulation and misconduct while working on the Love album serve as another warning sign of the potential hazards of proximity to Diddy's inner circle. Against this backdrop, it's evident why Usher, despite undergoing transformative experiences alongside Diddy as a budding artist, might be reluctant to introduce his children to such a milieu. While his own journey brought benefits, it unfolded during an era when the shadowy facets of the music industry were not as widely scrutinized as they are today. Usher's vigilance likely originates from a profound comprehension of the intricacies and hurdles of maturing in the spotlight, particularly intensified by the recent accusations against Diddy. It represents a prudent strategy to safeguard his children from potential harm, marking a transition towards more mindful parenting within the entertainment realm. Both Usher and Justin Bieber share a distinctive bond forged through their early immersion into the limelight under Diddy's guidance, a period when they might have been too inexperienced to fully comprehend the complexities of the entertainment industry's intricate landscape.
Like boot camp. Singing wasn't just like, oh, we gonna get out here and just jam and sing to girls. Right. Nah, you gotta he was like putting us through straight boot camp.
Usher's initiation into the fast-paced world of Diddy's puffy flavor camp during his teenage years exposed him to the captivating allure and potential pitfalls of fame. Navigating this landscape, he experienced a blend of wonder and bewilderment. Likewise, Justin Bieber, under Usher's mentorship, crossed paths with Diddy during his formative years. This thrust him into the spotlight, granting him access to opulent luxuries and extraordinary experiences far beyond the grasp of most teenagers. The striking similarity in their paths underscores the hurdles young celebrities confront when thrust into adult environments, heavily influenced by figures like Diddy, long before they grasp or can manage the repercussions. Just like Usher, the uncomfortable interactions of Diddy with a youthful Justin Bieber have resurfaced, particularly amidst the recent federal raids on Diddy's properties in Miami and LA. In these encounters, a visibly uneasy Bieber, then around 16, faces probing questions from Diddy about his apparent distance.
Minute.
Woo. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna be driving this next year.
Yeah, when you get 16, you come down, you gotta, you know, wear your seatbelt.
I mean, I'm 15. You could ride in the passenger seat. I got my permit. Not yet.
No.
All right, 16.
You're not ready.
16.
Let's slow down. Let's slow down, Justin.
Okay.
Let's slow down, okay?
One step at a time.
But yeah, the keys is yours when you know, when you get 16. You're good to go.
I'm good to go.
Yeah.
All right.
And then when you get 18, you get the house. You get the mansion.
Okay. I get the mansion?
Yeah.
The recent Homeland Security-led raids on Diddy's residences are integral to a significant investigation into trafficking. Diddy's legal team criticizes the excessive use of force during these raids, labeling them as overzealous. Despite the intense operation, Diddy himself was not detained and even engaged in conversation with the authorities. Neither he nor any of his family members faced arrest, allowing them freedom of movement as confirmed by his lawyer. Diddy finds himself deeply embroiled in the ongoing situation. Lil Rod's legal battle is sparking widespread interest online, filled with tales of private jets and extravagant parties, with none other than Diddy caught in the middle. Meanwhile, federal authorities are delving into the entire affair. Let's focus on Rodney Jones, known as Lil Rod, a Grammy-nominated producer hailing from Chicago. He's turning up the heat on Diddy. Rod poured a year of his life into crafting Diddy's love album, only to find himself shortchanged on cash, publishing rights, royalties. Now he's embarking on a legal battle with Diddy, fully aware of the hefty price tag it entails. Despite 6 months of attempting to amicably resolve matters, Diddy has remained elusive, leaving him in a lurch. Rod is unleashing his grievances in a formidable 105-page lawsuit, divulging every detail of his experiences with Diddy. From frequenting Diddy's opulent Lux LA and Miami abodes to partying on his yacht, Rod was essentially at Diddy's beck and call, capturing every moment on film. And oh, the footage he possesses. Hours of Diddy and his entourage engaging in some rather dubious activities. Then there's the blockbuster-level drama, reminiscent of a Hollywood script. Picture this: September 12, 2022, a recording studio pulsing with tension as Diddy, his son Justin, and a mysterious figure named G find themselves in a volatile situation. Shots ring out, chaos ensues, and G is left bleeding on the floor, while Rod stands nearby, visibly shaken. But the legal battles with Rod and Cassie are merely the tip of the iceberg for Diddy. Federal agents swarm his properties in LA and Miami, entangled in a sprawling investigation into trafficking that reads like a script ripped from the pages of a thriller. Cassie sparked the fire that ignited Diddy's world into a frenzy of drama. Imagine helicopters circling overhead, agents swarming every corner like a scene straight out of Hollywood action. It's as if chaos has descended upon Diddy's opulent LA mansion, extending to the lavish hills where his sons, Justin and King, reside. Even in Miami, where Diddy sought refuge, the authorities were one step ahead, seizing his phones before he could flee to the Caribbean. Rumors abound that they're intensively questioning individuals linked to suspected trafficking, domestic violence, and racketeering. And this is just the beginning. More interrogations are on the horizon. So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section. Stay tuned, and we will catch you in the next video.